So what was the Artesian Solutions survey all about? Well, we wanted to find out about the current state of the selling profession and how the internet is impacting it. So we asked 18,000 sales leaders to give us their opinions, and being what they are, a fair few did. So what were the headline results? Well, there was widespread agreement that the old Pareto law of 80% of the sales being delivered by 20% of the sales force is as true today as ever it was. Bit alarmingly though, most said that about a third of the sales force were weak or struggling, and if they were fired, that it would have little impact. So I suppose want to ask the question a little bit is, why do they employ them? And I guess the answer is because there is such a turnover in the sales profession of salespeople that you constantly have to bring people through, that the weaker people are learning and hoping at least to bring them up to the average, even if you can't make them into the sort of superstars. So what about technology and the internet and what they're saying about its impact on the selling profession? Well, almost everyone said that technology made it easier to identify customers, but the most of the inbound traffic that buyers get, so there's such a plethora of it that it makes it quite hard to get noticed. So a lot of them thought that using social networking tools should play a part in the sales efforts, but actually didn't really know how, other than using tools like LinkedIn for contacts. So there's some distance to go in the education of what's available to help the profession. So right now, pretty much most people are just using LinkedIn. Their comments about what makes a star salesperson, mostly that they seem to be good listeners, really emphatically that they're properly informed about their customers, and that they also believe that face-to-face relationship building is still essential. So lessons to learn from that are that, you know, the old-fashioned methods of getting in to see somebody and building a relationship, you know, actually person to person rather than email address to email address, is still vitally important, particularly in obviously the B2B sales environment. So if you do ask a sales expert, and we have asked many, what it takes to transform the average salesperson into the sort of star that we would like all of our salespeople to be, bizarrely it's not that much. It's really just about relatively minor changes in behavior, but it's still vital that those people have the core selling skills, including the skills of listening, presenting, handling objections, and closing. But most importantly, and this is the thing that really sort of comes out of the survey big time, is that intelligence about customers seems to be the new key element to what differentiates the great salespeople from, you know, the mere average. So knowing all about the customers, about the buyers, both about the companies and the people, seems to be the most important thing that separates the average from the stars, and it seems that the stars get that information. So that's the key. It's about intelligence.